Hey guys, Wade here with Filipino Acquaintance and FilipinoAcquaintance.com. Make sure you check out the link below. So with me, of course, is my beautiful wife, Isa.
Hello.
And we're going to tell you a little bit about the Philippines. This is going to be some advice that's going to be dating and just general life in the Philippines that's really going to help you guys along your way. So first thing we're going to talk about is transportation. So coming from America, everybody has their own car pretty much. You get in the car and go. What's transportation like in the Philippines?
So yeah, the most common transportation there in the Philippines is jeepney. Jeepney is like a public transportation. If you wanna go somewhere in the Philippines, take jeepney. It will take you everywhere you want.
Yep, so pretty much all the major cities have jeepneys and they go pretty much up and down all the major roads in the city. It's cheap. They're really neat decorated, you know what I mean? Everyone decorates it in their own way, so that's really cool. When you get to the smaller cities and provinces, you'll notice that there's tricycles. So there's going to be a man and a bicycle actually with a sidecar, or a motorcycle with a sidecar, and that's even cheaper yet. So transportation is a little bit different in the Philippines. Of course, they do have taxis, which are a lot cheaper than America too. But most people take jeepneys.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about food a little bit in the Philippines. So I always tell the story the first time I come to the Philippines. I got off my plane and I thought I was just going to grab a meal quick. I was going to go to a grocery store, grab a frozen meal, throw it in the microwave, and that was going to be my meal. Completely wrong. No pre-made frozen meals in the Philippines. So why don't you tell them a little bit about the food in the Philippines?
So yeah, food in the Philippines, we usually eat rice. Rice is really the staple food in the Philippines. Every meal, we have rice. We eat rice.
It's very true, and even at McDonald's you can get rice with your value meal and stuff like that. So rice is a big staple, and also people make everything from scratch. So everything's pretty much freshly made and stuff.
Yes.
There's no frozen pre-made meals, unfortunately for me. So that's okay though. So the next thing we'll talk about is appliances in the Philippines. So appliances in America are a lot different, and they don't have, some of them aren't common. So in America, of course, we have ovens, we have stoves, we have microwaves. In the Philippines,
Most of us don't use oven, microwave, or stove. We usually cook our food from fire made of wood.
yep, and it's different in the big cities. In the big cities and stuff like that, you'll see single or dual burner stoves, but for the most part, most of the Philippines, in the provinces and stuff like that, they actually cook by wood fire, so that's a lot different. And also, the fridges are a quarter of the size, so, but again, people are cooking fresh daily. They don't need the fridges and freezers that we have in America, so a little bit different with that. Speaking of appliances, another thing that you'll notice too is washers and dryers. So in America, I wash my clothes by washer and dryer, and in the Philippines,
we wash our clothes by hands, and if we wanna dry our clothes, we just hang our clothes in somewhere so that the heat of the sun can make it dry. So yeah.
Dries by the sun and the air, so a lot different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really a lot different.
So the next thing we're going to talk about is dating in the Philippines. So in the Philippines, it's a lot more traditional, and we'll talk about just general dating in the Philippines. What's the big thing in the Philippines is courtship.
Yes. When you like a Filipino, we have this tradition called courtship, and courtship is like when you started dating and getting to know each other.
Yeah, it's a little bit of pre-dating basically. So you're showing the girl that you care and that you're interested, and she's seeing if you're a decent guy and stuff like that. So courtship is important. The next thing I'll talk about is family values. That's a big one in the Philippines.
Yes.
That's really huge. So family is really important. So if you're going to date a Filipino, you have to take into account her family. You have to treat them good and make them feel special too. So that's...
Yeah, because family is really important to us, and we really value our family so much. And they know everything about us, who court us. So yeah.
Yep, so family is an absolute, that's a big thing to keep in mind.
Yes.
The next thing we'll talk about is celebrating monthsaries.
Yeah.
Now in America, we celebrate anniversaries. Every year that you date or every year that you're married, you celebrate that. And in the Philippines?
So yeah, if you wanna court a girl in the Philippines, you must remember when she said yes, she wants to be your girlfriend, because we celebrate monthsary there, and monthsary is like a month in your relationship. Like for example, if the girl says yes, she wants to be your girlfriend during February 8th, and March 8th, it would be your monthsary, and yeah.
So 1 month, every month you celebrate.
Yeah, I celebrate
and
every month.
And it's good too to show her that you care by doing something for her monthsary. You say happy monthsary, maybe you can do a Facebook post. It doesn't have to be anything big, but girls in the Philippines appreciate the little things, and that's really 100% true. But if you want to go the extra mile, you can give her
chocolates and flowers.
chocolates and flowers. You can't go wrong with chocolates and flowers, guys.
A girl would really appreciate it, and they would really find it so sweet if you give her at least flowers and chocolates every monthsary. Yeah.
Yeah. So the next step after that, if you're dating a girl for a while and you're interested in marrying her, and you've talked about it, again it goes back to family and how important family is. So tradition is that you ask for the family's permission. So you're going to go there, you're going to talk with her mom and dad and formally ask for permission for hand in marriage, and that's a really important traditional thing.
Yes.
And there's going to be a celebration too.
Yeah.
And what is that called?
We call it pamalayi. Pamalayi is like when a guy asks permission to the girl's parents to marry.
Yep. And afterwards you have a big celebration, lots of food, and the whole family's there, and it's a really cool experience.
Yeah.
And the good thing too is when you're in the Philippines, you can get a lot of food for really cheap, especially if you're in a province or something like that. We butchered an entire pig in the middle of the jungle. So at night, I think it was like 11 or 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Really neat experience, but that's part of the Philippines. It's part of their culture. It was really neat. So something that's really cool to think about. So the next thing we're going to talk about is she has 5 tips for you guys on dating Filipinos, and we're going to talk about them. These are kind of the important things that she wanted to point out. So why don't you give them number 1?
Number 1 is you have to be loyal. So loyalty.
Loyalty. So this is should be an obvious one, guys, but you need to be loyal and dedicated to her. She's the only girl. I mean that's it. You know what I mean? Everybody knows what loyalty means, so you have to be loyal. You have to be 100% loyal to her. That's important.
Yes.
So what's the next one?
Honesty.
Honesty. So we always say, I'm not perfect. She's not perfect. Nobody expects you to be perfect, guys. You're not fooling anyone by lying. I know dating at first can be kind of, nerve-wracking and stuff like that, but just be honest, and she's going to see how good of a person you are for being honest, and they're going to appreciate that, and that way there's no skeletons in the closet. It's out in the open, you're going to be honest, so absolutely 100%. So what's the next one?
Time.
Time. You have to give her time. You have to make time for her. I know when we were dating, I did a lot of trips to the Philippines. I spent a lot of time, and now that we're married and we're living together, I still make time for her. Even though I'm busy with work or whatever is going on in the day, I make time for her, so that's important. What else?
Love.
Love. Genuine, real love, guys. So you have to show it, you have to be affectionate, and she's going to really appreciate and just absolutely love that from you. So love is love. You have to have love. What else?
Lastly is effort.
Effort. This is a tough one, guys. You have to go that extra mile. Girls in the Philippines do like to be chased a little bit, so they like to know that you're really serious, and you have to make that extra effort. So doing the little things to show her that you care, that you appreciate her and stuff like that, that's what effort is, guys. So you have to make effort. So that's our video for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, check out the link below, Filipino Acquaintance at filipinoacquaintance.com. See you next time.